Got it. Alright.
Check.
Alright, check. You got me?
Yeah, I just turned the squelch up a little bit more.
Alright, cool. Alright, so let's get ATIS.
How you get the ATIS? Yep, push that. Information pops up. Go to info.
ATIS is 132.35.
Number time 2253 Zulu, wind 280 at 10, gust 16. Visibility 10. Sky conditions 5,500 scattered. Temperature 22 dew point 12. Altimeter 3000. All instrument approaches in use, landing and departing runways 26. Advise ground control on initial contact of intersection departure request. Skydiving in progress 6 miles northeast of bound field below 14,000. Hazardous weather information for Southern California available on flight service station frequencies. Advise on initial contact you have information November. Rockford Airport information November, time 2253 Zulu, wind 280 at 10, gust 16. Visibility 10. Sky conditions 5,500 scattered. Temperature 22 dew point 12. Altimeter 3000. All instrument.
Alright, got it. Alright, altimeter set. It is 3000. Alright, check. Alright, set the DG. That's gonna be over here. Alright. Check. Alright, so taxi clearance, contact ground. 24.40. Alright, we don't have to switch comms on this one, right? I'm trying to remember. This is comms 2, comms 1, I got it. Alright. Alright, here we go.
I love it when you talk to yourself.
Yeah, I got to, because that's I get to remember stuff. Alright. Ground, Cessna 1487 Victor with November at first flight, ready to taxi for northeast departure.
Cessna 147 Victor, ground, runway 26 right, that's for Gulf Delta.
Taxi to 26 right via Gulf Delta, 87 Victor.
So now if you were at an unfamiliar airport, you just pull up your taxi diagram and then just, just quickly, okay, so he said Gulf, so we're going to follow Gulf all the way up until Delta. There's Delta. Okay, cool. That would be that.
Okay. Alright, so we got that. Let's go with checks, brakes checked. Here we go. Alright.
Now let's say you're at an airport you've never been to before, you need to do a run-up, and you don't know where the run-up is. So at that time, whenever you're given all your information, you want to taxi for a northeast departure, and then before you let go of that button, at that time, say, also request a run-up unfamiliar with the airport. And they'll basically tell you, okay, they're your taxi directions, and then where the run-up area will be.
Isn't that like you could ask for a progressive taxi? If you're unfamiliar?
There you go. If you are that unfamiliar with it, you don't got your chart, you don't got your ForeFlight, you will ask for progressive taxi. What is progressive taxi?
Progressive taxi is when you're unfamiliar with the airfield and you're asking for guidance from ground control.
Yep. So basically, not only guidance, so they're basically going to hold your hand every freaking turn that you got to make.
All right. Oh, we got nice little fancy birds out here. You want to hear a story? So I heard from one of the customs guys that Jennifer Lopez landed here one time in Brownfield, and she was pissed off at the pilot because she had to go through customs here.
No shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is not like a big red carpet kind of place. Like, if you land and you got a bunch of passengers and bags, the pilot is just going to take all the bags, line them out on the runway.
Pretty much.
And have the inspection right there. So yeah, the A-lib celebrities and shit like that probably get a little pissed off.
Yeah.
Who gives that shit though?
Exactly. So there's going to be a CFI here?
No.
Okay.
He lives up in Orange County.
Oh, he lives in Orange County. He came down here?
Yep.
Oh, wow. To do his check right on the 7 Victor?
To get an airplane and do a little bit of training. He worked with me, he worked with Fred, he worked with Kieran. Do a little bit of training, and he's taking the airplane up to Orange County to do his check ride.
Ah, okay. All right. Time for the run-up.
See how accurate that shit is?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so 800, 700. Oil pressure check for positive. Good. All right. Flight controls free and correct. Here we go. All right. Flaps up. Load for necessary. Trim tab set for takeoff. Set for takeoff. Primer in and locked. Carb heat is off. Fuel selector is on both. Brakes set. 1700 RPMs. RPMs. Oil's on the green. Oil's on the Is that alright? Even though it's a little bit to the right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
okay.
fine.
Alright. Magnetos check. 1, 2. Drop down to 1600.
How much roll did you have?
6.5.
Okay.
Alright, back up. 17. Left. Down to 15.5. No, actually 1650. Back up. Back up. Carb heat. Light drop. Alright. Suction gauge at 5. Carb heat off. Ammeter is charging. Alright. We're at 13.4. This is we do is just do one to the left, right?
What was that?
This one right here, the ammeter, one out.
Yeah, so if you do that and then just look at your ammeter, now you can verify it's a discharge, so
Right.
your alternator is going. So if you click it back on, then boom, it's back in the positive. So.
Okay, so that's good. Alright, engine on idle. Sure is sitting rich. Flight instruments set. Okay. Alright. Okay, radar set, flight instrument set, radar transponder on. Strobe light on. Landing lights on this one?
Landing light up above it, yep,
We're gonna have it on throughout the whole time?
pretty much.
Okay. Strobe light is on. Windows secure and locked. Alright. Takeoff clearance. Contact tower. Tower is 1.25. Tom 1. Alright. Here we go. Brown Tower, Cessna 1487 Victor, holding short 26 right, ready for takeoff for northeast departure.
Cessna 1487 Victor, Brown Tower, northeast departure is approved, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, 87 Victor.
That's my boy right there. Yeah.
One off mic, frequency change approved.
1 off mic, roger. So remember 60 miles per hour.
Clear left, clear right. 60.
Right, wind's blowing from right down the runway right now. Good.
Alright, full power.
Go for it.
Alright, 60.
And then we're aiming for 80. And don't be shy. If you can't see, lower the nose a little bit. That way you can make sure you're lined up with the runway, looking for traffic and whatnot, and then continue climbing.
Alright.
Tower, Coyote 1 coming up to the Pogie, November, full stop.
Coyote 1 Brown Tower, enter right down, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Right down 126 right, clear to land, Coyote 1.
Helicopter 6 Hotel Quebec, runway 26 left, clear for the op.
Alright, my controls?
Your controls.
My controls, get the hood on.
Alright, hood is on.
Alright, just get oriented with your instruments. Everything look good? See where everything's at?
PSI, RPMs, attitude indicator right here, current coordinator right there. Alright, check.
Alright, your controls.
My controls.
Still climb at 80 up to...
Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 87 Victor.
And keep climbing up to 3,000 or until I tell you to stop.
Helicopter traffic turning 1 mile following 1,200 for the parallel runway.
Scotty 1, traffic in sight.
3,000?
No, go ahead and level off here. I want you to turn to the right, 020.
020, turn to the right.
So 2,500, 020. And remember, when you're under the hood, you want nice, slow, so, hold on. I'm gonna overpower you a little bit.
Slow it up.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get you back down to 2,500.
Okay.
Alright, make sure you trim up for 2,500.
Trim up.
Or whatever you got to do.
Alright,
Your controls.
my control.
But you're climbing. 2,500.
Alright, 2,500.
And let's go ahead and do 2,200 RPM when you're ready.
2,200 RPM. Alright, 22.
I want you to turn to the right, 020.
020.
And 2,500.
Shit. 2,500.
You're fine, man.
020.
Now go ahead and climb 3,000.
Alright, climbing to 3,000. Full increased power. Is it me or is it bumpy today?
It's a little bumpy. 020 and 3000.
Alright, approaching 3,000.
All right, 2200 RPM, pitch power trim.
Pitch power trim.
And 020.
We're going 360, 020, turn right.
There you go. Zero 20. So were you able to hear the airplane kind of like speeding up?
Yeah.
It's one of the cues that you might be in a nose down position. The airplane is speeding up, nose down, it's speeding up on you.
Okay.
If the airplane starts slowing down on you all of a sudden, you might be in the opposite nose up position. So you might be climbing. All right, let's go ahead and climb to 3,200.
3,200. There we go. All right, 3,200. Zero 20 maintaining.
Yep.
All right, we're climbing a little bit. Hey, mountain drafts. All right.
All right, I want you to climb up to 5,000.
All right, 5,000, full power.
Full power. Zero 20.
020,
5,000.
5,000.
And let's climb a little faster. Let's get to 80. Let's get to 80. 80 miles per hour. So remember, start here, look at this instrument, come back, look at that instrument, keep coming around. Alright, I'm going to take the controls just for a quick second.
All right.
My controls.
Your controls.
Hey, peek out to your left.
Is that the I-8?
No, I'm saying the clouds.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just trying to get us over this little layer right here.
Got it. There was 5,500 scattered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was checking the tap on San Diego earlier.
This would be a good experience for you. Yeah, so normally when you fly instruments, you look out the window and that's all you fucking see.
You're in the soup. At least this is a good sun guard.
Oh, clouds are a little fluffy today. Alright, I'm going to count that as your .3. You go ahead and take the hood off.
Alright. Taking it off.
But I need to manipulate your iPad real quick.
Alright.
Alright, your controls, just don't fly into the clouds.
Alright, my control.
You can actually climb up to 6.5 if you want to. Go to the right, let's see, heading on west, straight west. Yeah, we need to go back to the east.
Alright.
So just keep climbing, we'll get over this cloud.
Alright. 6,500?
Yep.
Alright, approaching 6,500.
Alright, now turn around to the east. Now looking out the window, what is some big major things that you can see that you can use to identify where your location is?
Well, I
So
see
you got the interstate there. What about that big lake over there?
that looks like Barrett Lake? No.
Well, regardless what the name of it is, you know, that's something that you can find easily on a map.
Okay.
Look at that lake. If you have to, just kind of slow down and just dip your wing a little bit. My controls, go ahead.
I wonder what happened there.
It's cold up here.
Yeah. Alright. Hopefully that stays put. Alright.
Okay, so you got your GPS, but it's fine. If you look, I'm going to bring the nose down. See, right off our nose, we got a little bit of water there. What would be that water directly in front of us?
That would be,
So look where the airplane's pointed.
doesn't say.
That's not on there.
It's not on
Okay.
there.
So how about if I turn?
Go to the left here. That's going to be Loveland Reservoir right
Loveland Reservoir, okay.
here. Yeah.
And then if I turn to the right, let me point my nose.
Okay. And this lake right here. That's going to be El Capitan Reservoir.
El Cap, yep. So anytime we're on the air-to-air and we hear people say El Cap,
Yeah.
that's what they're talking about.
Okay.
You haven't done it yet, I'll do it for you. Your controls?
My controls.
Victor in the fucking clouds, look at this shit. Alright, go ahead and descend. Descend down there, just stay clear of the clouds.
Okay.
We're just gonna get back underneath the layer and head over to the practice area. Actually, climb up, let's do our steep turns and our stalls up here.
Okay. How high?
Just get clear of the clouds, up high. $7,000, $7,500. Cabin heater coming on. What's your outside air temperature right now?
Oh, shit.
So this one's the digital one. That gauge all the way bottom left, there's a red button on the top of it. If you hit it a couple times, it'll show you the temperature in Celsius and then Fahrenheit.
51 Celsius, 10 Celsius, 51 Fahrenheit.
When we get higher in altitude, you want to start leaning. When we go on our cross country and stuff, I'll start getting you the proper procedure on that, but I already leaned it out.
Okay.
Now, if it ever looks like this picture here, you're probably not going to clear that. So just look to your right, look to your left. We could probably turn to the left a little bit and just keep climbing.
Coastal traffic, Lydia 11, single V22, Torrey Pines, 1,500 feet westbound.
Oh, this way?
Yeah. There you go. So, show me a power off stall.
Alright, power off stall. So, we've configured the plane of slow flight. We're going to put carb heat on. Carb heat on. Slow the RPMs. We're already on the white arc. First notch of flaps. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're at 80. Alright, here we go. Next notch of flaps. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and another notch of flaps. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're approaching 60. Alright, we're at full flaps. Alright, so
like we're pretending that we're coming into land.
okay, so we're at 60.
So we normally come in that short approach, or the short final is about 60. So we're gonna bring our nose down, get a 500-foot descent, 'cause that's about the pitch that we normally do.
Uh-huh.
And then once we get that 500-foot descent, oh, okay, it's time for us to
round out.
So we'll go ahead and throttle back.
All the way back.
All the way back.
Go to idle.
All the way. Nope, idle. Now we're gonna stall. So just, you don't have to pitch up aggressively, just kind of get level, if not just a little nose high of level. So let's go ahead and round out. There you go. It's a coming. Taking forever, so pull back more. We're losing altitude. Little more.
Yeah, I really got to pull it back.
There's the drop. Okay, good. And then bring a level carb heat. Good, and then first notch.
1, 2, 3.
So while you bring up the first notch, make sure you're not descending.
Okay. Alright.
There you go.
Next notch up. 1, 2, 3. And then the last notch. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to the east.
Alright, so
Make it to the right.
to the right?
To the right.
Got it.
And climb back up to 7,000.
Feels weird when you're way up high. 7,000 climbing up.
So right now, this is what they call scattered. Scattered, you get those little holes. Broken is you still get holes through the layers, but not as many, and they're smaller.
Okay.
When it's overcast, there's nothing. There's no way that you can penetrate through it like we did.
So normally scattered, we will be flying out of here, right? We'll be
You
flying.
could, yeah. You
Okay.
can find a hole and sneak out of there.
Okay. We're going to the east.
Going to the east.
That patch or over here?
Whichever, just keep climbing.
Okay. Alright, 7,000. Alright, east.
Your stall is good. The only thing I'm going to bang you on is that you were bringing the flaps up when you were nose down, like you were losing altitude while you were bringing the flaps up.
Okay.
And whenever you think you got enough room to perform your maneuver, we're going to do a set of steep turns. So you tell me how much higher you need to climb and what altitude you're going to be at.
I don't know. With these clouds, maybe another 1,000? We're going to go to 7,500.
So we really don't got an outside visual reference.
San Diego Coastal White and Blue Cherokee is just 2 miles south of Del Rios Lake, 1,400 westbound.
We're going to use heading 120 as your heading that you're going to start and finish your turns.
We're also west-northwest bound, 1,300. We'll be looking for you.
So remember, we're going to do a 360, 45 degrees of bank, which is between these two here, and you're going to hold your altitude.
Alright. Alright.
So when you're ready.
Alright, here we go. Should we call on the radio?
No, don't worry about it.
Alright. Alright, keep going.
A little more bank. Good. A little more bank, a little more bank, more bank. And then just watch your altitude. So right now you're good. A little more bank, more bank. More bank, Victor, more bank. More bank, and now more altitude, so start pulling back. Start pulling back. More bank and start pulling back. There you go. More bank. Ah, come on, Victor. Okay, roll out. There's your 120, and let's do one to the right. Got to get that bank in there, man.
It's two, right?
Between those two, but in the middle, which is 45. That line all the way to the right is 60. The line, that last line to the left is 30. So you got to be right in the middle of those two. More bank. More bank. More bank. A little more rudder. More bank. More bank. Gotta hold your bank there. More rudder.
Feel the G-forces.
That's the feeling you're supposed to get right there. That's more bank. And there's your 120. So you lost 200 foot there. We're gonna try that again. I don't know why you're getting scared of the bank. You need to put that bank in there.
Coastal traffic station 24507 is 2,500 Del Mar Ray.
So between those two.
San Diego Coastal.
Between this one and this one, right in the middle. Right in the middle.
San Diego Coastal White Blue Cherokee is about 3 miles northeast of Del Mar Racetrack, 1,500 westbound, transitioning to the south there. We'll stay at this altitude.
There you go. See, you see where that needle is? That's where you want it. More bank. pull out. That was fucking beautiful. I don't know how you did that. That was fucking beautiful. Let's do it again to the right.
All right. Here we go.
More bank. More bank. More rudder. More rudder. More rudder. More bank. You're at 30 degrees. You need to be at 45. And start pulling back to recover that altitude. We're going to do another one to the right. Watch your ball, and then watch your bank.
All right.
And then from your bank, bring your eyes over here, back to your bank. Bring your eyes over here, back to your bank.
You might get in the controls. I can put this back up?
Yep, my controls.
All right, your controls. Man, what happened here, bro?
San Diego Coastal, landslide 17, Lake Hodges, heading to Del Mar Racetrack, 1,000 feet AGL, going to be taking the coastline southbound. And landslide 17, this is Cherokee 26 Romeo, roger, we're at Del Mar Racetrack, 1,000 feet, we'll be southbound, should be no issue.
All right, got it.
Copy.
Okay. Ah, shit. All right.
Just pick an altitude, it's fine. You
Okay.
just gotta hold that altitude.
All right, so go to the right.
More bank, more rudder. More bank, more rudder. More rudder. More bank. More bank. More bank. More bank. You're only at 30 degrees, bro.
I'm going to the clouds.
You wouldn't hit that cloud. My controls.
Your controls.
My controls. Where are we?
I don't know why it keeps coming out. It's too cold?
Are you licking it?
No. Here, let me
You
look.
might want to get it a little wet on the suction cup. It might stick a little better.
San Diego Coastal traffic, Cherokee 26 Romeo,
All right.
currently Del Mar Racetrack, 1,000 feet southbound along the coast, San Diego Coastal.
I'm going to take a stab at it. So I'm going to start on heading up north
Okay.
and 8,000 or 7,900. So immediately just roll in, add a little bit of power, get that rudder in. And now hold that bank. That's the feeling that you're supposed to be feeling.
At G-force?
I blew through north. But you feel that negative G?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to be feeling. Get back on west. Let me do this again. Alright. 7,700. Go to the right, and then pull back, add power.
Why do I hear the stall warning?
Because we're close to the critical angle of attack. I think there might be some fluid in the pedostatic system. This shit keeps bouncing around. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Go north. Alright, it should be good. Alright, your controls.
My controls. Oh shit, I want to put that. But
Now, you're going to end up pulling back, so you want to cheat a little bit and let the airplane want to climb up. So don't get too level. Get the airplane trimmed out that it wants to climb just a little bit. And then we're going to go to the right. I don't know why your one to the left is fucking beautiful, your one to the right is just fucking all over the place.
I don't know. It feels weird. I feel weird at first, so. Alright, so we're going to do it again?
Go for it.
Alright.
More bank, more rudder. More rudder. More rudder, start pulling back. Start pulling back. Nope, nope, more bank, more bank, more bank. Start pulling back. Start pulling back. More rudder, start pulling back. There you go. That's within specs. You only lost 100 foot. Well, I say that now, you just blew through your heading. But you only lost 100 foot on that one. What I like to do, remember this instrument takes about 5 to 7 seconds to start registering. So don't watch your altimeter too closely. Watch this one. Once you see that negative trend come in, just start yanking on the control. And Victor's got a little glass right there. You can kind of line up that glass between the 30 and the 60 to get you to 45. Hotel's got that dot, which is nice. All right, let's find a hole and get back down.
Straight ahead?
We can go straight ahead. We need to head back west, but yeah.
Oh, that's a reservoir right there, isn't it?
I don't see a thing there, but
Is it a mountaintop or would we go right here?
pull your carb heat
Carb heat?
and reduce your throttle. I would come down to like 1500 RPM and then try to shoot that gap right there.
Is that mountains right there or is it flat?
No, you're good.
Okay. So you 1500 RPMs you said?
Yep.
Alright.
Might be a little close. Actually, my controls.
Your controls.
Let's do this headed westbound.
Okay. Might be a pocket right there.
Yeah, there's going to be a pocket here going that direction.
Okay. Yeah, it was a little elevator right here. The Examiner,
San Diego Coastal landslide 17 single Navy H60 2 miles north of the Del Mar racetrack. Feet wet, head southbound along the coast 500 feet below.
What about the Examiner?
the Examiner, they do the steep turns?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's how you go have fun on a cloudy day.
That's badass, man. Badass.
Oh no, we're gonna go through a cloud. All right. We're back down to reality a little bit.
Okay.
Add a little bit of fuel.
Carpet in?
Carpet in. Your controls.
My controls.
Now, there we are. We need to start heading west.
Okay.
So, let's go west towards the practice area.
West. Turning west.
So 180-degree turn. Just be mindful of the terrain. If you even look at the sectional, it even shows the interstate number, so you know this is Interstate 8.
Right there.
What's right there?
Straight. You go through there?
You're gonna go through there?
Oh yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
right. Through there?
Just watch for any power lines or anything.
Oh shit, that's right. We're at 5,000. Lions Peak is that one over there, straight ahead.
You might be right.
Alright, we're crossing the I-8.
You might be able to get some good clips on your GoPro
Yeah.
from this flight.
Well, with the exception of
Falling down.
falling down, but yeah, there's a lake over there, so that might be Loveland Reservoir.
So the cool thing about ForeFlight, when you start getting too low, it
Yeah.
automatically shows you for the terrain in the area.
Okay.
But we know we're good.
Alright, we're at 5,000, no, actually 4,700.
So from what I can tell up top, there was a little bit of a lower layer on that side, and the layer started to climb back over there. So once we get a little closer over there, it'll start picking up. So you can go ahead and start going that way. There's Lions Peaks over there.
Alright.
We can see water feature coming up over there. What's that?
What's that? Water?
Yeah.
Is that
What lake is that?
Barrett Lake?
I'm asking you.
Oh. Yeah, that's Barrett Lake.
Barrett Lake, cool. Now we get to see if the altimeter's right. So we normally climb up to 4,000 to get to top of Lions Peak. We're at 4.2 and it looks like we're low. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Climb a little bit.
Is that one there? Lions Peak? Or is that a different one?
No, that's a different one. Lions Peak is going to be that one over there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be that one.
Yeah, so we're just going to go to the practice area and then come down to 1,800 foot, and then we're going to practice our S-turns a couple times, and then we'll go back to do our stop and goes.
All right. We'll go through there. Cut through there? Think so?
You're flying. Yeah, so I think our altimeter is not, unless this is just one hell of an illusion. No, we'll find out.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, because we usually do a round out right there into the on the climb of 4,000.
Yeah, that is Lions Peak in front of us.
That is.
And this is 4,200.
Lions Peak is 3,760.
Yeah.
So, we go through here? Through there?
Sure.
All right.
Right side looks a little better.
Yeah.
But right now with the sun, you can't see that lower ridge. So just be vigilant when you're coming. There you go. Now you can see it.
Intersection departure request. Caution skydiving 6 miles northeast of Brownfield, below 14,000. Hazardous weather information for Southern California, available on flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact, give information, Oscar.
Information, Oscar.
Ground tower information, Oscar. 2353 Zulu, wind 300 at 05. Gust 15, visibility 10, ceiling 2,000 broken.
Oh, shit.
Temperature 19er.
Cut a left right there.
Yeah, so this is the kind of flying that we're not supposed to show you guys, the risky flying.
Yeah, I know.
I know you a little better than that. I know you're a little more responsible, especially on your decision making, so that's why we go ahead and do this stuff.
Alright. Well, that's a pretty cool little house right there.
Out in the middle of nowhere, huh?
Yeah. Must be a meth house.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cut out the power. Pull the power back, I should say.
Okay, do you remember the setup on the S-turns?
Yeah. So the hybrid's gonna be right there, past that mountain right there.
Shores, 800 feet off the coast, about a mile.
So we gotta go into the wind. So we're on this side, so
The wind normally comes from the west,
from the
anyway,
west.
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to come on this side of the pond, you're going to circle the pond, come around. You want to point your wingtip on the road. So where the pond is, you're going to pivot around the pond, but don't put your wingtip on the pond. Put your wingtip where the road is in front of the pond. We're going to go screw it. I'll just walk you through it.
Alright.
We should have briefed this on the ground, but I was just trying to get up in the air.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Come a little more perpendicular with the road. That way we're nice and level.
The road's right there, so you want me to do this way?
Yeah, so you see that hill with the point? Keep flying towards it a little bit, and then make a hard left. That way we can go wings level across the road, and then as soon as we go across the road, start turning around the pond.
Yeah, the pond's gonna be right there.
You see those two hills? The
Yeah.
pond's right in the middle of it.
Okay.
So turn that way. We're going to descend down to 1,800.
There's the pond, that's it.
Keep descending, keep descending.
Alright, approach 2,000.
Just pull the power. RP.
Park it on.
Temperature 19er, 2.13.
San Diego Southeast, gray and white Cessna, 1,800 over Hamul, San Diego Southeast.
Alright, pond's right there.
Yep, add a little bit of power. You don't want to get too slow. There you go. And then right where your wing is pointing, that's what you want to aim at is the road. You're going to pivot around the pond. The pond is just there to help you cheat and reference. So you're going to keep that wing kind of where that telephone pole is, if you can see it on the road.
Yeah.
And you want to keep turning until the airplane gets over the road. You want to go wings level over the road. Try to climb a little bit. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Once you get over the road, go wings level. No, you did it too early.
Okay.
And then on the other side of the road, there's that big tree. See that big tree?
Yeah.
Right where the road is in front of the tree, you want to aim at the road. Yep. I'm talking about that big tree. Right there.
That one?
No.
That one?
Yep, that one there. So. It's alright, that was your first go. Now you know where the two spots are at. And so just go ahead and fly around and then set up again for that. And climb back up to 1,800.
Yeah. Want to leave the car beat in?
Your airplane? Why you keep asking what I want? When is Victor going to take charge of the airplane?
Asshole.
You know the difference from right and wrong now, so you got to be making those executive decisions. I would fly a little more away from this mound, that way you can just be nice and perpendicular coming back in. If you stay at 1,800, granted the altimeter is not being the best right now, but if you stay at 1,800, you miss that hill. What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm going to circle around.
Flight controls.
Good control.
I don't know what you're doing. So you want to start this maneuver on that side of the pond. So fly this way a little bit. That way you can turn around and then start right here. Because you want to start on this side of the pond. While you're working over there, can you see any of the airplanes?
I can hear them.
You can hear them?
Yeah. Yeah, I climbed that right there.
Alright. There you go, your controls.
My controls.
You want to start, once your airplane goes across the road, you want to be wings level. And once you cross the road, then you can dip down and start your turn. Not before, not after, right on it. There you go. Add some power and start climbing. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Now go wings level, and then aim for that tree over there. Just put your wingtip where that tree is supposed to be, right there at the road. You're turning too sharp, way too sharp. Unless you're picking some other mark. What were you using? Because that wasn't bad. Victor?
Huh?
What were you using as a landmark?
I'm using those trees right here.
Okay, do that again because that was actually pretty good.
Alright, I'm going to circle around this one right here again.
Yep.
And so I'm going to do the S-turn like that way.
You're going to do the S-turn.
Just coming this way.
Well, remember, you got to use the road as your reference. It's called S-turn across the road.
You want me to circle around? I'll circle around then.
can do it, I understand now. You can do it that way, that you were trying to do it. It's better to keep practicing this way because this just gives you more time to set up, get the airplane stabilized, get your speed where you want it, you know, stuff like that. That way you're not rushing it.
All right. What?
You know we're supposed to start the maneuver coming across the road, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna circle around. I'm gonna do this way and then that way.
Too early. I like that spot that you picked out.
That's those two trees.
It's working. But you're not looking for a point to fly to. You're looking for a point to put your wing on. You know that, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do one.
Okay, go ahead. Do controls.
My controls.
So what I was trying to do now, when I do that S turn, I'm gonna go ahead and circle that. Oh no, you got that hill. You got that. Never mind. So let's try to set up again.
Now I see what you're trying to do. You're just trying to, but the maneuver starts.
Okay.
The maneuver starts here.
Okay.
You want to come perpendicular and then get wings level and then start your turn.
Okay. Alright, there's the road I take home every day. Opel Lakes Road.
San Diego Southeast, gray and white Cessna 2000 over Hamul, San Diego Southeast. Alright, clearing turns, best place to land, made those fields. I already did a
San Diego Coastal Station.
port to door, keys on both.
07,
Primers in and locked.
Just south of Baraquito Lagoon, 1000.
Got my RPM set 2200. 1800 feet.
San Diego is white Cessna over Lake Genesis on the way heading eastbound San Diego is traffic.
Now I'm going wings across the road, and now I'm aiming on the road itself. I can feel I'm slow down a little bit, so I add a little bit of power. And see, I'm keeping that wing on one spot on that road, because normally when you were doing it, your wing was like hiding the road a little bit.
Alright, I was using the lake as a reference with my wing. I think that's what it was. That's what it was.
And then I'm keep pointing on that, keep turning. Once I get across the road, I go wings level, and then I can transition nice and slow to the next one. I'm going to try to do it the same radius that you were doing it.
Okay.
I'm using the intersection. So that intersection where this road comes up to that highway there, that's what I'm using.
Okay, so you're using the wing perpendicular to the road again. Alright, got it, check.
And you don't want to use the rudders to cheat. You just keep the rudders in to stay coordinated. Yeah, just keep my turn going until I get to the road, and then boom, wings level. Maneuvers complete. You want to try that one?
Yeah.
Okay, your controls.
Coming up on the Del Mar racetrack, 1,100 South
Yeah, so turn around the point, that's where we kind of fixate, you know, around the pond. But the S turn, you don't want to use, you just use the pond as a reference of what you're going around.
We're making about 130 through the air, and you're staying right with it.
Hi, negative, you're helicopter on the medevac now, down to San Diego.
All right, well, if you need us out of the way, let us.
Roger, we'll be looking for you, thanks.
We're planning on turning in around Mount Soledad to go to Montgomery, so if that's going to be in your way, we can hold and let you guys get straight through. We're going to stay at 1,200 or above.
No, you're good. We're going to take it just straight to script flow. We'll be cutting in down here, beach out here shortly.
Roger, thanks for all you do, guys.
Thank you.
You want to go scare the shit out of your boys?
I don't know nobody on that shift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it was day shift, I'll say, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go check. We're gonna clear this right here. We are. We're on the turnaround right there. Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Now don't cover up the road. Raise it. There you go. I was going to say raise your wing. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Wings level, and then transition over to your next turn. Just nice and easy. You don't want to rush it. So get lined up on a. There you go. If you're gonna use the intersection like I did.
Coastal traffic, stationary 24507.
Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning.
Turning inbound just north of Mount Soledad.
Keep turning.
1,200.
Wing level. Dude, that was perfect. You kept your altitude, you stayed coordinated, you stayed on your points. It'll come later, it's just speed control.
yeah.
We're just a little too fast. We got to manage just below maneuvering speed, which is 97 knots. But badass, dude. I'm happy with that. I'm beyond happy with that. If you want to do it again, you can. If not, let's go do our...
Let's go do the...
All right.
Ground tower information Papa, 0053 Zulu, wind 270 at 11, gust 15. Visibility 10, ceiling 2,200 broken, 2,700 broken, temperature 20, 2.13, altimeter 29er. All instrument purposes in use for landing and departing runway 26. Advise ground control on initial contact of intersection partial request. Hazardous weather information for flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact if information pop up. Ground tower information Papa, 0053 Zulu, wind 270 at 11, gust 15. Visibility 10, ceiling 2,200 broken, 2,700 broken, temperature 20, dew point 13, altimeter 29er. All instrument processes in use, landing and departing runway 26. Advise ground control on initial contact of intersection departure request. Hazardous weather information for Southern California, available on flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact if information pop up. Ground tower information Papa, 0053 Zulu, wind 270 at 11, gust 15. Visibility 10, ceiling 2,200 broken, 2,700 broken, temperature 20, dew point 13, altimeter 29er. All instrument processes in use, landing and departing runway 26.
2,500. So on this call here, just like your, just call it out like you normally would come in just for a full stop landing.
Okay.
So ground tower 1487 Victor with Papa at Otay Lakes, inbound for full stop.
Okay.
And then he's going to tell you right base 26 right, report over the prison.
Let's see. Oh, I got my iPad. Yeah. So tower. Tower 12825.
Yep, you're there.
Okay.
But we just got to be a little closer.
Come on. So when we report the tower, right when we get to that lake, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember if it was you or somebody else, but I called like back here because normally I just do it by sight. If I see Otay Lakes, I call Otay Lakes. I'm at Otay Lakes. No, they got funny with me and they said for spacing purposes, please do a right 360 since you're at Otay Lake.
Yeah.
Okay, asshole. I got you.
So they want you exactly right over there.
Yep.
Oh man. Okay. I usually would tell them I'm right here. Oh, I usually will call it now.
Go for it.
All right.
Go for it.
Ground tower, Cessna 1487 Victor with Papa. Inbound for full stop.
Cessna 1487 Victor, ground tower, enter right base for runway 26 right, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Right base 26 right, 26 right, clear to land.
Right base, 26 right, 26 right, clear to land. 87 Victor. No report to Otay Prison, huh?
No report, so that means there's nobody in the pattern and he's just like, fuck it. So let's get down to pattern altitude, 1500, let's start slowing down. We'll go ahead and get our, yep, we'll go ahead and get our first, not the flap sent, but once you get in the white.
Yeah.
And then you can start getting your floor to door kind of a pre-landing check.
So
fuel on both.
Fuel on both, carb heat on, landing light on.
Fuel
set to
all the way full, yeah. Landing lights on.
Seatbelts checked.
Mags on both.
Mags on both.
Primer in and lock.
Primer in and lock.
Good.
1500, 1500, actually, almost at 1500.
And you don't have to go over the prison. I would come a little bit to the right of it.
Okay.
There's a big set of power lines. I can barely see it right now. I only got one contact in. But there's a nice set of power lines that kind of goes perpendicular. That's what I like to use when I come in.
Alright, so we're not in the white yet, so I'm pulling up, cutting back power.
Yep.
White. Alright, first notch in. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go ahead and bring your RPMs down to 17.
And 17 right there.
That was a 3236, Quebec, Brown ground. Runway 26 right, taxi via Gulf Delta.
Alright, 75 best glide speed. Trying to remember that. Descending.
Now it just feels like we're like slow as fuck because we were hauling ass the whole time. But that's what you want. When you come in for your landing, you just want to take your time, be nice and stabilized.
As a 36 Quebec, I understand you want to, are you looking for flight following the Carlsberg or you want a flight plan?
Let's reduce it. Let's get it down to 17. And then once we get closer, lined up to the runway, you can put your second notch in.
Alright, we're good now. Alright, 1, 2, 3. To the left, no one there. Alright.
So the wind's going to be coming from the right just a little bit.
Aim for the numbers, aim for the numbers.
Aim for the numbers.
Alright. $75 best glide speed, 75.
And remember, the PAPI lights to the left there, that's for the 1,000-foot markers. That's for those big white spots there. So you can kind of use it as a reference, but that's not going to do anything for us since we're coming in lower.
Alright.
Or a spot before it. So let's go ahead and get our third notch in.
1, 2, 3.
And let's get our RPMs down to 15. We're going to use our rudder just to keep the nose lined down the runway. We're going to use the aileron to stay on the center line. We're going to manage our speed. About 65 is good. If it gets too below 65, we need to add power. Beautiful. Keep the nose down. Go ahead and pull the power back. And then just start your flare. There you go. Holy shit, Victor. That was fucking you. That was fucking you. That was a combination.
3236 Quebec, every clear supervisor ready copy.
That was just a combination of you and me both working the pedals at the same time.
Quebec, clear to
That was all
Palomar
you, dude.
Airport.
Fuck, bro.
That was all you.
Heading 280, radar vectors.
So we're gonna get off at Charlie.
Maintain 4,000, expect 6,000. 10 minutes after
Slow down,
departure.
slow down.
I got it.
SoCal departure frequency 119.6.
Breathe. That was badass, dude.
47.
Honestly, I didn't even feel the fucking tires touch the ground, and then it was just me, like, jumping on the rudder at the same time as you. That's why we kind of tipped over. We're on tower 1487 Victor at Charlie. Request taxi back 26 right.
Bonanza 3236 Quebec, second this clock.
Start right here. Go ahead and get your
Bonanza
flaps and car
Quebec,
peep.
all right, and get your squawk. Did you say 4747?
RV Dan.
Dude, I didn't even feel the tires touch, dude. I did not even feel the tires touch.
Dude, I was remember the whole time to the last fucking landing. I was like,
Bonanza 3236 Quebec, Brown Tower, or Brown Ground. 3236 Quebec, I have you now. Did you say your squawk 4747? Roger. Bonanza 3236 Quebec, route back is correct. Alright, Bonanza 3236 Quebec, hold short, 26 right, ready for fire release. Bonanza 36 Quebec, hold short of runway 26 right for fire release. Hold short, 36 back. So the 147 Victor, cross runway 26 left and taxi runway 26 right via Gulf Delta.
Crossing 26 left and taxi 26 right via Golf Delta 87 Victor.
that's the asshole right there?
No, this is a new temporary guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like the substitute teacher kind of thing. Hear him every once in a while. So he gave us instructions, so I asked for a taxi back to 26 right, so he gave us our instructions. We're going to be turning and going back down. Dude, that was fucking awesome. I didn't even have to touch the fucking control. Like, I got excited. That's why I was like, oh shit. Like, I stomped on the rudder. That was my bad.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good.
You went on the rudder, I kind of went on the rudder at the same time, and it just fucking, it dipped over. But, dude, that was all you.
I told you I had to redeem myself, man, after that fucking bouncing around last time.
But what you did there, you were nice and stabilized. You held that nice slow speed coming all the way down, and that's why there was no balloon, that's why there was no floating down the runway, there was nothing. You held that nice slow speed all the way down. The times that you balloon and you just keep floating and floating is because you've got a little too much speed in there and the airplane still wants to fly.
I did add a little bit of power when we're coming into the numbers because it was approaching 60. So I did add a little bit of power.
And just line up behind them. We don't have to do a run-up.
All right, so what's a safe distance? At least by where the beginning of that?
Enough room that if something happened to him, we can turn around and head back if we needed to.
So say right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Is that a Cherokee? A Piper?
Yeah, let me,
Doing his run up?
No, he's waiting for IFR release, so they kind of got it like a timing.
He probably filed for EFR, right? And then,
He filed IFR.
oh, he did?
Yeah.
How long does it take?
It just depends on what traffic is coming in. They're trying to like separate people for his route.
Bonanza 3236 Quebec, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff. 26 right, clear for takeoff, 36 back.
You can fly that too, right?
Yeah. just a Piper. So go ahead and pull forward up to the hold short line. Now, Brown Tower 1487 Victor, holding short of 26 right, close traffic.
Now?
Go for it.
Brown Tower, Cessna 1487 Victor, holding short 26 right, ready for right close traffic.
Cessna 1487 Victor, Brown Tower, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff, right close traffic, through.
26 right, clear for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff. 87 Victor.
Clear on the right. Did that guy leave the runway?
Yeah, 36, Quebec, contact SoCal departure, good day.
Yeah, he's
CS SoCal 36 Quebec.
And I'm going to save us the time of doing the whole taxi back, so we're just going to do stop and go. So we're going to do full stops on the runway and then accelerate and go. So, yep. Checked everything? Everything good? Yep. This guy's a fucking monster. He's just like, go! There's your 60.
Tower information Papa 0053 Zulu, wind 270 at 11, gust 15, visibility 10, ceiling 2200 broken.
2,200 broken. What speed do we climb at?
80.
Oh, okay. There you go. A little more rudder.
Cessna 1487 Victor, runway 26 right, clear touch, go.
26 right, clear touch and go, 487 Victor.
Brown Tower 87 Victor, can we do that for a stop and go?
Cessna 87 Victor, runway 26 right, clear to stop and go.
Stop and go 26 right, 87 Victor, thanks. Alright, so let's reduce our power to 2,000 while we're in the downwind. Just to slow us down. And then we get to beam the numbers. First thing we're going to do is carb heat. And then we're going to reduce our throttle to 17. We're going to hold our 1500, get ourselves back in the white arc, and then we'll get that first notch of flaps in.
1, 2, 3.
Good. And then now you can start your descent. Go ahead and start our turn to the right. I like how you're doing, just nice and gradual. Once you go wings level, then we'll get our next notch of flaps in. Go.
1, 2, 3.
Good. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Walk it in there. Alright, and once you get lined up, then you can get your last notch of flaps in there.
One, two, three.
Good. And just leave your power where it's at and just aim for those numbers. Still got 400 feet to go. Every couple seconds, we're just going to move our eyes over to our airspeed and just make sure that we're not getting too slow. We want to go slow, but just not too slow. So for this airplane, we'll call it like 65 will be our safe mark. Get below 65, we add a little bit. If we're above it, we're fine. There you go. Keep going for the numbers. Keep that nose down. Keep that nose down. Alright. Pull your power. Yeah, boy! So now we're just going to come to a full stop. And the way we stop the airplane, we just use aerodynamic braking and a little bit of brakes. Because if we do